our regular session tonight. Welcome everybody to our regular council meeting, April 23rd, 2019. We'll begin with opening remarks by Jared Peterson, and then Tricia will give us our pledge of allegiance.
Dear Heavenly Father, we so grateful for this beautiful area that we live in. Please continue and bless us. And we're so thankful for our community and those that surround us. And please bless us as leaders so we can be guided in a way that Thou would want us to be. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Please stand. Repeat after me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll do a roll call. Paul, let's start with you.
Paul Crook,
Tricia Thomas.
Ty Ellis.
Nelson Abbott,
Jared Peterson.
Jim Chase.
Great. We need to have a motion to approve the time frame and agenda.
So stated.
Second, who?
Doesn't matter.
Paul.
All second.
And Jared seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? I think that was unanimous. Royce, public forum. Anybody want to make a comment? If there is anybody that wants to make a comment, please make it in the form of a statement.
No.
Okay, great. You know, we ought to put a little sign out there for that, so people understand. All right, Kelly Acres release from durability and accepted to the city. Ready for a
Can we just
motion
make a
on it?
motion for the top 5?
Well,
You can just,
no, they're different.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry to
They've got
hurry
more.
on these.
yeah,
We have no quickly with them though.
Yeah, just go down the line. Come on now, we got this.
I have one question on one.
Oh.
okay. So if there's no further discussion on this one, there hasn't been any, entertain a motion. I move.
My motion that we approve the Kelly Acres release from durability and accept as in the letter.
Did you say accept into the city?
Accept in the city.
So we have a motion,
Second.
okay, and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous. Let's review estates. Phase A.
This enters into the one-year durability.
This up
Yeah.
into a 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we accept into the one-year durability. Did I say that right, Royce? For Gladstone View Estates Phase A.
Okay, we have a motion on this.
Second.
Have a second? Nelson seconds it. Is that what I heard?
No, Jim.
No.
Oh,
Jim.
Jim, sorry. Jim seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Acceptance into durability for Park View Corner.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we accept into durability, Parkview Corner, effective April 18th, 2019.
Okay, we have a motion. Have a second?
Second.
Trish seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Okay,
opposed? Okay.
This is the one I've got a question on, because it says the type 2 slurry seal should be placed as weather permits next year, or when the Public Works Director directs that it should be.
Which one is it?
This
This
is
is,
the Camelot
Camelot.
Estates.
Camelot
Miss-
is up here.
The others.
That was, yeah.
Okay. I just wondered why we would wait until next year. if
So we
they're-
wait till the end of the durability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Story stuff.
this is going into durability.
all right,
Yeah.
okay. I just want clarity on that.
All right, so we have a motion to accept this into durability.
My motion, we accept Camelot Estates to enter durability.
Okay, second.
I'll second it.
Nelson seconds that. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Harrison Heights.
Now, this is a cleanup motion.
Oh, like I said, I don't see
We're
that.
going-
I don't see
This
it.
is
Well,
one
you got
that you've already
Harrison Heights,
motioned, but we
Elbridge
need
Meadows,
wording.
and Premier-
So this one, you can't do so you accept in the city Harrison Heights Phase 9, Elkridge Meadows Phase 9, and Premier Point Phase 1. This is one, just need the wording there, to accept it to the city.
But we don't have to release it, it's already done.
You've already done it, yeah.
This is going back and getting our i's dotted and t's crossed, right?
So it can end up on the books, the city's books, so.
Okay.
I motion we accept into the city Harrison Heights Phase 9, Elkridge City Meadows Phase 9, Premier Point Phase 1.
Okay, we got a motion. Second?
Second.
Who? Jim? And all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so I talked to another planning commission, I had another planning commission interview with Matthew Stewart. I think Jared knows him.
Which Matt Stewart?
It's the one that was down in Premier Point.
I
It's
know.
Not Kelly and Matt,
Travel guy.
the new one.
Yeah, he's in our bishopric.
Yeah.
So the mountain biking Matt
Yes.
Stewart. Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's two Matt Stewarts that live there.
There are, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's actually
Three.
There's 3.
Well, there's 3 in the city, but the 2 of them live down there, and that's.
so do you know him?
Oh, yeah, I went to school with him.
Yeah, so, interview went really well. I recommend that we.
Yeah, he's.
I recommend that we do whatever we need to do, make the appointment. If anybody has any discussion. He's a good
No,
I
guy.
don't, I think he'd be a great asset. I've been trying to get him to
I
come
think
do
we-
something with the city for a while,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, yeah.
So if anybody,
I
somebody.
motion that we approve and appoint Matthew Stewart to the planning, to be a planning commission member,
Permanent member.
permanent planning commission member.
Okay.
Second.
And Jim seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So that fills out our planning commission. I believe we're 5 permanent members right now. A quorum requires 3. Right? And it looks, from what I can see, it looks like a pretty good commission right now, so we should be able to.
When's Bruce leaving? Or he already leaving?
He's already on, he's.
All right. Like to have a further discussion, and if no discussion, and a motion to approve the architectural construction agreement for the salt shed and storage, based off of David Proctor's fee of $24,000. Any further discussion? Good. Can we get a move on this?
I'll make a motion that we accept the salt shed architectural construction agreement from David Proctor in the amount of $24,000.
Great. Do we have a second on this?
Second.
Paul seconds it.
And we're gonna do individual.
Do we have to do a roll call vote? Let's do it. Paul, we'll start with you.
Aye.
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 All right, that's awesome. Dave's over here just can hardly contain himself. We so need it. We've needed it for so many years. I remember when I first was on the council that we were trying to figure out how to pull this off, right?
Yep.
So that's awesome.
That was one of the first things the mayor gave me when
Yeah, it was. It was, exactly. All right, Utah County Park Grant.
So we just approved the money.
Which number is it? Project total or the grant number?
well,
They're $900.
It's gonna be the grand number.
Okay. So I motion that we accept The grant?
The proposal to do this,
Yeah, we accept the proposal to do the grant for the swing set in the amount of $1875.54.
You okay with that? Okay, we have a motion
Second.
and a second on that. So all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. Little keys should be happy down there. Financial review. Anything you want to call out in particular, Royce? Oh, you've got the little swaparoo of money in the property taxes now that, right?
yes.
So you'll notice that our property taxes, we're still under budget there, but a bunch of money came in the property tax for the prior year, and it's over, exceeded the amount, so combined, we're already over our estimated. And I don't know how it works, because we had a certified tax rate for the year, right? And so it's, I don't know if they're gonna short us on the certified tax rate, or what they're gonna do, Royce.
I don't know, because normally we get over. So
Right.
They tell us we're gonna get this amount, but historically we get over. This year we're trending under it.
So it's like, what good is certified if it's not certified? It's like, okay.
Well, we probably have some property owners that haven't paid their taxes.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, I
every
mean,
year.
you
That's what
can
this
go out.
Well,
is.
that's why the prior
Go out
year.
like 6 years.
That's what this is.
No.
You can go out as long as you want. Eventually, the government will take the property.
No.
You can.
I don't know if it matters, but our revenue at the moment, if you'll notice, at the bottom of page 2, our total revenue is 106% of what we planned for the year.
We still got 2 months in the fiscal year left.
We got 2 more months to go. So we're good. Some of that don't get carried away, because some of that is in development fees and building permits, and then we end up having to pay on the expense side of that too, so, right? It kind of goes both
Like
ways on
Pavilion,
that.
let's get put on hold.
So you gotta temper your excitement.
Dave Stream House, Trisha's Pavilion.
I don't know, does anybody have questions that you look through it?
The only thing I've got is the emergency for the event. What was it?
What line you
It was
talking?
like 300.
Page
We
3.
really talked about that.
Oh, it's on page
Page
3,
three.
294,000.
Ninety-four
294%.
Percent.
Oh,
Yeah.
On the emergency
It's been
event?
a long day.
5447.
I thought, didn't that get corrected by something we got? Or do it?
Well, we have an income source, yes. But we haven't done the amendment to,
Oh, so it's still sitting there and we'll just move it in?
we'll move it at the end.
Okay, all right.
We'll let that
I
come.
remember that coming up and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So we used half the money that we allocated for the library card portion.
That's general fund, park fund, it is what it is.
The plan check fees or whatever, that's high too.
Yeah, because of the building permits that have come in.
Oh.
So we're ahead of, but like the mayor said, but then we'll get the
Then
expense
revenue
side.
or- Okay, it'll balance out, okay. All right. And I'm sure this one will be the same way. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that was the
Yep.
pump and other things that were put on the truck.
So we budgeted in the water, we budgeted just over $1 million. We're 218,000 short for the rest of the year. With June and May coming up. And you don't have, and also April as well, right? What do we get for March? So 55, 56,000, that's about what we'll get. A little bit more maybe. Not much in April.
The June, May, they should go up, so we're gonna be pretty close.
We should be tracking pretty good in what we expected to be on the water. Any other items on there that you're interested in talking about? I'm just trying to bring up a few things that, if not, let's go ahead and move into the minutes. Approval for April 9th.
And the one that I have found, line 17, Craig Shelton. The color should be Greg Shelton.
Good catch.
And I got a problem with line 20. There's no S at the end of my name.
What's wrong with that?
You're not crooks.
Crooks,
I'm only one, not
All crooks?
I think you should change it.
that
And name
nut.
your son Robert. Robert Crooks.
That nut and a crook.
If not, you know what I'm waiting for.
All right, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes for our April 9th, 2019 meeting with 2 corrections to fix Gray and Crook.
Okay, motion on the table, have a second? With those
Second.
corrections, Jared seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Great. Last remaining item is motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn the city council meeting.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? My one moment of excitement.
In all your glory.
We're done for the night.
This is early.
We were looking for a controversial topic.
Well,
He needs to interview one of you guys.
yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
Absolutely.
We'll pick one.
Who do you want
What
to
do you
interview?
want?
what he would like to know is, have you, since there wasn't a controversial topic tonight, has there been one recently? And can you tell us your position on it versus other people's position? And so he can decide which side he's on. Something that might interest an 11-year-old.
So what you need to do.
Which one are you thinking about?
When anybody comes and wants a controversial, just let Royce know, we'll work something into the schedule.
We don't want to come to another meeting, we want to be done. So,
This was an easier night tonight.
Yeah.
yeah, breezed right through, it was great.
I mean, our last council meeting, we did discuss the ranked choice voting. And interestingly enough, only 2 cities in the entire state opted in to do
Oh,
that.
they did?
Hazen and Vineyard.
So do you know what ranked choice voting is?
No,
So explain a little bit. It's just a different way of doing.
So ranked choice voting is, let's say,
First of all, you know how we do it now, right?
where you go in and you select your candidate, you vote, the
We
one
have a
with the most votes.
primary,
Yep.
right? And then after the primary, you get down to the 2 people for that position, and then we have the general election and we vote again, right?
all right,
What this effectively does is takes the primary out of the equation,
okay.
and you go in and you say, okay, there might be 4 candidates running for a given position, and you go in and you say, okay, this guy's number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, I know what it is now.
And then
I've done that
through that, and there have been a number of articles in the newspaper about it in the last couple of weeks.
Uh-huh.
Saturday, I get to have another discussion with a council member from Payson and Josh Daniels with the county. He wanted to have some more conversations with me and with him, because Doug was very for it, and I was far less enthusiastic about it, and wanted to understand where I was coming from a little more, so we're gonna have a
What are
conversation.
the pros and cons?
So the pros is, at least what they tell us, is it saves,
Saves
no,
time.
saves time, money. The con-
Arguably doesn't save money here always.
He didn't say on the money thing. Cause I asked.
Yeah, they kind
Maybe
of, well,
a little
the city of
around.
this size, it's not so much now. If you get into a big city like Provo or Orem,
Might.
it can save money.
It
The
can.
numbers show that.
Right.
The con, you may end up with somebody in office you didn't vote for, even though your guy,
I always end up in that situation.
yeah, you know, I mean, so.
President.
It's
You didn't
601
vote
to
for
16.
me?
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
But,
In other voting contexts.
yes, other voting context, I honestly feel like, you know, from my perspective, if it's good enough for us, it should be good enough for the people who put it in on the books to begin with.
It does seem like a majority type of vote in rank.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, I've seen it play out where we've done it. I went to a whole training thing in Payson a couple of years ago because they wanted us to use it at our caucus meetings. And it confused enough people that we just went ahead and said, you know, we can count
Yeah.
the ballots and we're just gonna, we just went a different direction in our precinct because it was gonna take too long and we did. But then I've also seen where we did it and they told us we couldn't because not everybody wanted to sit around and wait and debate the merits of whether or not you wanted Donald Trump or the governor from Indiana, I can't think of his name now, that was running, because we already knew where this was headed, so. You know, we went ahead and did it, and then it took forever to calculate it, but the county's option, they claimed that it can all be automated and done by a computer.
Right.
Okay, that, I can wrap my hands around that, but I have a hard time wrapping my hands around the idea of a paper ballot that's mailed out, that somebody else can pick up and send in and sign. I'm not thoroughly convinced that those are entirely secure, or that it will actually get to where they claim it is. I mean, last year, when we did it with Jason Chaffetz, I did go in and verify that my vote had been received and that it was who I voted for. There's a way to do it, but it wasn't very easy to do. It took me a while to figure it out.
So this was an issue on the table for our city to see
Yes,
if we were.
yeah,
doing
it
it?
was, yes.
And how did you guys split that?
Didn't anyone?
It was-
Someone voted yes.
Yeah, Jim voted for it,
I voted for it.
and
Yep.
You sound like you wanted kind of more info.
I want more info,
Yeah,
and frankly, I just am not really a fan of going in and messing with the way that we've always done
Right.
our voting.
If something's working.
Why
It was
read
just,
I get that.
it was a total change in the process. and That's
Right,
why I
right.
voted against it.
And we had Mark Roberts, our representative to the House, right? Here
He was
with us
actually
that
the
night.
one that sponsored
And he
and
sponsored
pushed the
it.
bill through.
Yeah. So it was a good, it was
What
a
side,
good
what
discussion.
side
that
are you
night.
on?
And he never sent us any information.
I'll let you help.
He promised to send me more info and he didn't.
But on a sidebar, I mean, I started having a conversation with one of Payson's councilmen, and Josh Daniels tagged himself into it and said he wanted to do it, so
So who's done it so far? What cities have done this?
no cities. This
No,
is
no.
like brand new to the state of
Wow.
Utah. Now, they are
Two
doing,
of
You
them
guys
signed
do
up,
that
I think,
pilot,
right?
you did.
Payson.
yeah,
That's what I don't wanna
Payson
be
and
the guinea
Vineyard
pig.
agreed to it.
Except Vineyard,
Vineyard.
I heard Vineyard, they have a time that they can
Still back out.
Oh,
opt out.
They do it in some other states, but the states where they do it
California.
are, yes.
They're
And,
not role
and
models.
it's like, I have a hard time with that, you know?
Yeah.
If,
I like the process of, you know, having like 5 guys, you know, in a party.
Uh-huh.
You get to know them, and then, you know, you neck it down to, you know, there just seems to be more.
Okay.
I mean, you think even like the presidential election, right? I mean, there were some of the candidates didn't get any time whatsoever during the debates.
Right.
You know, they may have been better, but nobody got to hear from them.
Right.
You know, and I just think that this worsens that situation.
Gotcha.
my
Okay.
opinion, but-
especially on a city the size of ours, there's no reason why we can't have 2
Right.
candidate nights and give people a chance to kind of get to know their neighbors. I mean, we're never gonna be as big as Payson,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
that's,
cool.
But we don't have very many split votes. We're usually
Pretty in line.
pretty in line, right? We try to do due diligence and bring it together. right, before, but
Okay.
once in a while, we have a fun time, and that was one of those nights, and it was a good night.
Well, I appreciate you guys spending some time with us just for his benefit.
Sure.
Well, he's taking time out of his life to be here,
Yeah.
Right?
and there aren't very
Ruins
many
night.
people that do that at his age. You know, whether it's for
Yeah,
school or
awesome.
scouts or whatever it's for, I mean, it's,
So,
you know.
That's good.
cool. Thanks, guys.
See, and I remember when I did it, I grew up in Orem, and the city council was way up there.
Yeah.
You didn't get to talk to them, it was just, probably one of the most boring meetings I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Same
It was
here.
like 2 hours.
We're back